please. Oh, my brothers and sisters, welcome one and all in here, out there, all around the world to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Donald Trump is back in court today. The trial is in session, and it continued today with the defense's cross-examination of former fixer and wet sock watching you leave it behind at the laundromat, Michael Cohen. Trump's team went after Cohen hard on the cross-examination, trying to depict him as a serial liar for revenge. Michael, we have so much in common. Serial lying, lying about cereal, you know. You know, I met the late, great Toucan Sam. They say he followed his nose, it always knows, but guess where it took him? Straight into a windmill. Windmills kill, my friends. His friend Sonny went cuckoo with grief. They claim, they always said cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but I say Mr. Toucan Sam and Mr. Cuckoo were lovers. Who knows the truth? All we know for sure is that they will forever be part of this complete breakfast. Now, I knew Toucan Sam down in Miami. He knew how to use that nose, my friend. To try to prove that Cohen was deeply biased and eager to see Donald Trump punished, Trump's lawyer played a clip of Cohen's podcast in which he celebrated Trump's indictment. Reportedly, on the clip, Cohen sounded giddy, high-pitched, and was speaking so fast that if you didn't know better, you'd think the tape had been artificially sped up.
I know how he feels. I've been pretty excited about this whole trial. Boy, oh boy, what if Trump's convicted? But on the other hand, if we treat this trial as a silly diversion, we risk overlooking what it signifies about the underlying root rot of our political system as we teeter on the brink of dictatorship. We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild,
The defense rests. Now, as motivation... For Cohen's vindictiveness, the defense tried to show that Cohen felt rejected by Trump, including getting him to confirm that he had a hard time getting tickets to Trump's 2017 inauguration. Wow, that had to sting, because we all know there were plenty of seats available. Now, before the trial this morning, Trump spoke to reporters from the National Echo Reserve, complaining about the prosecution.
This trial is a scam, and it's a sham, and it shouldn't happen.
Coincidentally, scam and sham, also the Secret Service code names for Eric and Don Jr. We also learned what the defense ordered for lunch today. 14 pizzas, 4 cheese, 5 pepperoni, 4 sausage and pepperoni, and 1 chicken, bacon, and ranch. No word yet on what Trump's lawyers ordered. All week, Trump has been getting support outside the court from his little congressional minions. Today, we saw Florida Representative Matt Gaetz seen here achieving maximum douche. Gaetz summoned the specter of violence today by tweeting a reference to the far-right hate group, the Proud Boys. Standing back and standing by, Mr. President. Well, of course he's standing back. After all that pizza, you do not want to be in the blast radius. Trump also got moral support from Congresswoman Lauren Boebert. That's right, Lauren Boebert was in the audience. So whoever sat next to her may end up with their own hush money trial. This afternoon, things got a little dramatic. Cohen had previously testified that after paying off Stormy Daniels, he called Trump's bodyguard, and the prosecution had the phone records to back that up. But today, Trump's attorney, Todd Blanche, pointed out that the call was only 1 minute and 36 seconds, so only slightly longer than the sex with Stormy. Blanche said, sex with Stormy, sure. Blanche said that 136 wasn't enough time for Cohen to have the discussion of paying off Stormy. Cohen said it was enough time, but Blanche raised his voice, saying to Cohen, "That was a lie," while jabbing the pen in his right hand accusatorially at Cohen, adding, "You can admit it." Cohen replied, "No, sir, I can't." Ooh, so close. Was kind of a weak way to try to get a confession. Be like a detective gathering everyone in the room at the end of a murder mystery and saying, "And the murderer is..." Any volunteers? It would really help me out. Anybody? Do me a solid. Confessions? Trump's got to get this trial over with. He's got a busy summer ahead. He's already agreed to debate Joe Biden twice. Now, for months now, Trump has been the aggressor, taunting Biden to debate him. But yesterday, Biden turned the taunting tables.
Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. And since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal.
Trump better watch out, man. Because Biden's a biter. His bones may be 80, but those teeth are in their teens. And Joe, I am telling you, Joe Biden.
Come on.
Joe Biden will gnaw Trump's flesh like, who?
The late, great Hannibal Lecter.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, once the debates were set, Trump surrogates immediately attacked their legitimacy, like tech entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, seen here watching 2 squirrels do it on a windowsill. Ramaswamy immediately weighed in on Twitter with this take: "Call me cynical, but why is Biden suddenly so willing to debate? It could be because he's desperate, or it could be because it's a setup." Oh, grow up. If Biden really wanted to trap Trump, he could just leave a trail of chicken nuggets to a cliff with a sign that says, "Honey mustard below." Now, Ramaswamy might be skeptical, but South Carolina Senator Tim Scott is feeling confident.
America loves President Trump because he's plain-spoken, easy to understand, and he is clear as a bell.
That part is actually true. When Trump talks, it's as clear as a bell.
Bing, bong, bong, bing, 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 bing.
I'd never seen that one before.
That's a new one.
That's a new one. Bing, bong, bing, bing, bong. It's been yet another terrible week for New York mayor and guy whose chicken Caesar rap just told him a hilarious joke. Eric Adams. Yesterday, Mayor Adams announced that New York will host its first Rat Summit this fall. To prepare, the city has been hosting practice Rat Summits on every subway platform for the last 120 years. Adams is summoning some of the nation's leading experts and researchers for the multi-day event, and we know there's only one way to summon rat experts. Follow me to the cave. Would you believe I've never had a lesson? Anyone have a cobra? They love me up in the sound booth. Last year, don't go away. Last year, Adams also hired a rat czar. Now, I understand the urgency, but the mayor might want to keep that on the DL. Tourists are going to think that New York is a whole rat city run by rats feasting on other rats, which is totally true, but we also have Times Square, and I'm being told the Times Square Elmo has been eaten by rats. No great loss. Now, turning to the world of sport, yesterday at a Major League Soccer game in Philly, the field got an unexpected visitor unless you expected a raccoon. Jim?
Then they find Ojeda change the point of attack.
Now we have what seems like a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence here, or at least once every so often, a raccoon has found itself on the field.
That is fantastic. I say let raccoons in every sport. They have opposable thumbs. I want to see them dunk. After the raccoon streaked for about a minute, they sent out a crack team of raccoon catchers to try to contain the critter. So, even professional pest control is just your dad with a trash can. Kids, try to scare him into the corner. Darlene, my flute. Get the hammer. Eventually, through the power of teamwork, they were able to stop this menace.
Raccoon now evading even more of the individuals trying to capture him. There's 3 or 4 of people around him, and still the raccoon goes on. This is marvelous entertainment.
At what point are we just rooting for him?
Very nearly got away. Go on, raccoon. Very nearly got away. You can get out. Don't hurt him. They got him.
Goal! We got a great show for you tonight. Bridgerton's Claudia Jesse is here, plus musician Nora Jones and Mr. David Letterman will be taking the Colbert questionnaire when we come back. Meanwhile, join us, won't you?